As you start building a business, you will come to realize that your growth depends on your ability to work with and through other people, because you only have so much time in the day, so much capacity that you can go and do the work yourself. And so if you want to grow, if you want to scale and build something that's not just a job, but actual business that runs without you, it depends on you learning how to work with people. Now, here's the interesting thing is that as you start to work with and through other people, you start to put yourself into a leadership position. You're now leading people. You're now managing people. You are going to find yourself in this really interesting zone where you are no longer the one responsible for doing the work that drives the results. You are now in charge of helping direct the attentions, the focus, the efforts of the people who are doing the work. Now, that sounds on paper like a great job, but the reality is, for a lot of, if you're listening to this, I'm going to assume that you're a high achiever, that you want to be great in life. The problem for you is a lot of times we tie our self-worth to the things that we've done, to the actions we've taken. We're used to checking items off of our to-do list. And when you're working with and through other people and not actually doing the activity that drives the result, you will start to feel very worthless. You will start to feel like, what is the value that I bring to this equation? And you will be tempted to sabotage yourself by diving back in and getting your hands dirty and doing the work and all of that stuff so that you can feel productive. You can check the box and say, look at me, I did this thing. And yet you are undermining your team's ability because that is their job. Your job is very different as the leader. Your job is to shine the spotlight on the team who's on the stage and to direct them to the next spot on the stage. They need to be here, now they need to go there. Your job is not to be the one in the spotlight singing the solo, right? And this is very hard for a lot of people, myself included, because you will have these days where a lot happens, you have a lot of conversations, and you were very busy, but you will look back and you'll feel like, what did I really do today? What did I really get done? Because you didn't have anything tactical that you could point to and say, look what I checked off. Look, the thing that I created. And that can be a very hard place to be. And I share this with you not only so that you can navigate these waters in your own mind, but understand that as you grow, your job is to build the people who build the business, right? So leading the leaders. And so as you start promoting people up into their first level of leadership into management, now they have the same problem that you have. How do you help them navigate those waters? Because they're going to feel like, I'm not doing the thing anymore. How do you keep them engaged so that they understand like you are still making meaningful contributions, even if you're not the one doing the work? And for me, a simple tool that I've used with my leaders and myself when I feel this way is to keep what I call a done list. A done list is the opposite of a to-do list. This is every day, you just sit down and you write down. Every hour of the day, you just write back what you did that hour. And then you check it off, right? And so that could be, I woke up and got out of bed before 6 a.m. Cool, done. I drank my water, I read my book, and I did my journaling. Cool, done. I then went and checked emails. Cool, done. I had a one-on-one meeting with the sales department with one of my sales guys and coached him and did some skills and drill. Cool, done. Write it down what you did. And like at the end of the day, you're going to have created this crazy done list and you'll see like, oh, you did a lot. You talked to this guy, you moved towards this objective, this thing happened over here. And sometimes just having something tangible that you can look down and see feels really good. And the beauty of this, rather, you might just say, well, what's the opposite? Like, why not just keep it a to-do list? And then you would see like all the things that you checked off at the end of the day. Well, the problem with the to-do list is that you never complete the to-do list. And so you might have 15 things that you checked off, but those 3 that you didn't check off, they're going to weigh on your mind. And so you'll look at that list and you'll still feel like shit. The done list only has things that are done on it. And so when you look at the sheet of paper at the end of the day, or the note card, or the digital document that you're recording this on, all you see are victories. There are no losses on a done list. And so keep that for yourself. Keep that as a tool for your leadership team to help them feel like, hey, I'm actually making a meaningful contribution, right? Even if I'm not the one doing the work and seeing the output, what I'm doing matters. And sometimes just knowing that is all you need to be able to go and do your best work. So I hope this serves you so that you can kind of get, if you're in that same place that, so many of us find ourselves where sometimes we feel afloat and like, what am I really doing here? Hopefully this helps you get traction back and feel good about yourself, because at the end of the day, business, I think, is the ultimate vehicle for maximizing your return on life. A big part of that is the emotional health that you have on the backside. So if you're doing the work, you're making the money, but you don't love it and you don't feel great about it every day and you go to sleep feeling like you didn't do enough, let's change that so that you can change the dynamic and actually feel good. That's the key. So that's going to do it for me, guys. We'll see you in the next episode.